What's going on, people? What's going on? Is it time to get giddy?
It's getting giddy time. Listen, we're getting giddy. We're getting giddy, people.
No, I'm not getting giddy, people. He's getting giddy as usual. He's getting giddy, but you know what? I might join him. If this is if this is a change at Man United, I might join him. But I ain't joining him anytime soon, people. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. Big up to everybody, man. Yeah, big up, Saeed. Saeed, how you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm good, man.
Looks like the sun's coming out, pal.
Listen, the sun is like, Man United, mate, bipolar, man. You know what I mean? They give you, they lure you in, yeah? They say to you, Camavinga, Varane. And the next thing you know, yeah, you go outside, boom, mate. That's what happened to me yesterday. I was in the city centre, and then I thought, oh, it's a bit nice. I come out of the block, it started lashing it down, mate. So, listen, as much as I'm getting giddy, you know what I mean? Could all just turn on us and we could be linked with Harry Wings.
Mings, ings, and wings. Mings, ings, and wings.
I'm telling you, people, man.
Varane Camavinga can go from that. Just like it's like the Manchester weather. It can go from Camavinga, Varane to Mings, ings, and wings. That's Man United, people.
Literally, man.
That is Man United. But we'll get serious, people. Big up to every one of you in here. Please like, subscribe, share the channel.
Yeah, man.
What we're talking about, Man United. So at this moment in time, Man United have done a deal with Dortmund to sign Jadon Sancho after 2 years.
Yeah.
After 2 years, Saeed. Am I supposed to get giddy about that?
You know what? Yeah, I think it's a difficult one because it's a fine line between being optimistic but also not knowing and finding out what they've done to us before. They have done this to us before. They have kind of told us a lie. I mean, I remember 2015, I got giddy. Falcao, Di Maria, Depay. I thought, you know what? It's going on here. What's going on? We did do.
You thought the league was coming home.
Damian, Schweinsteiger. I thought the league was coming home. I thought Van Gaal getting backed. But I look at it and I think, yeah, man, still not done. Varane is still an interest, Nordin. It's still links. It's still, they've just chatted to the agent probably and said, terms and personal terms are not a problem.
Mm-hmm.
It is still raw. Camavinga's still a link. As much as I could get excited, but, Neil Ashton is doing his job.
It's going to be positive. Somebody asked before, is this going to be a positive? It is the original Mr. Harry Beckenbauer, a.k.a. Saeed TV. Right? Subscribe, people. On Saeed's channel, we're on the road to 50,000 people. So let's get on it, people. Let's get on it. If you're not subscribed, subscribe to Saeed TV. Listen, Saeed, me and you have always honest, upfront, no holes barred, right? No holes barred conversations from our beloved club, Man United. Right? Is there a change on the horizon when we're linked with a caliber of player, Camavinga, when we're linked on a caliber of player of Varane, and we've got now Sancho? Now, Sancho, for me, when the day he holds up the shirt, you'll see us on the Straight Jacket podcast. I'm on this channel here, getting giddy, saying, welcome, JJ.
Ollie will return.
You know what I mean? But at this moment in time, I can't see anything of that sort. And all it is just talk. Big up Kyle Lewis. Big up to all my South African people, man. Merto win. He's gone early. Man,
listen, they're getting giddy, man. They're getting giddy.
That's what I'm talking about, get giddy. Listen, when it's time to get giddy, people, I will officially announce it. Until then, it ain't no giddiness around here. And it's starting to go same for England, and it goes exactly the same for Man United. Yeah. But we're going to focus on Man United first part of this show now today. But thank you for joining us all. I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that everything that you laid out before about what happened under Van Gaal, what was happening under Jose Mourinho, when we signed Zlatan, we signed Mkhitaryan, we signed Pogba, we signed Lindelof. You know what I mean? Everything that was happening.
We've seen the phases of giddiness, you know what I mean? We've seen the phases of bringing us up to this excitement, you know what I mean? We've seen it before. A lot of people say Sancho and Varane, Sancho and Depay are not on the same level, but the talk of Depay was going to be the big thing.
Of course.
When we were getting, yeah, man, sharp, man. And listen, Guinness is back, man. You know what I mean? We're Guinness. You know what I mean? But when we bought on his side of Di Maria, this guy was a proven he was world class. Let's not kid ourselves. Yeah. At that time, I remember, he was world class. Yeah. We thought Schweinsteiger experience. I think it was like 30, wasn't it, when he came to football club? I thought, right, we've got like, maybe 3 or 4 years out of him. But in reality, I think the football structure is now kind of, we're almost throwing the money at it now. And can it all work together? That's my issue. Can Varane work, well, I'll leave that for another podcast, eh? We'll leave it for another one, eh?
Mr. Beckenbauer himself.
Listen, I didn't say it again. You know what I mean? The Beckenbauer words, I didn't say them words. You know what I mean? Let the people say them words.
Let the people say.
I've already had a chat with them, the Kaiser. We've had a few words and whatnot, and we'll let him have that one. But for me, I just look at it and I think, there needs to be a plan with this. Again, Varane, we can't get too excited. Nothing's been done yet. It's all just rumours. For me, it's still rumours because at the end of the day, it hasn't been a concrete bid. United are interested. We've done this before. Interested FC. It takes us a while, and I just look at it and I think, are these signings are what Man United are going to get? Or are we signings that just, again, clicks? Because we are the talking town now. Listen, all the Fiverr fans are crying. They're all saying, oh, what's going on? Man United are acting like a big club.
Exactly. So what am I supposed to get giddy when Man United are doing what they're supposed to do? Do their job.
Yeah. How
am I supposed to get giddy and excited after 9 years of being burnt? At the end of the day, I remember Gary Neville coming out, and I remember all of us hoping. We said it on the Straight Jacket podcast before even this channel existed. Yeah. We said, if any time to take advantage, Saeed, I said to you, I remember I kept saying it to you and Aaron. Big up Mr. Aaron UTD as well.
Yeah, big up, man.
Subscribe to his channel. We're on the road to 20,000 on there as well, man. Big up our brother.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I would say to you is that Man United, as soon as the corona started last summer, had the biggest opportunity to go and catch up with the likes of Man City and Liverpool. Why? Because the corona prizes.
Yeah.
If they would have signed 3 players last season, we might have only needed 2 this.
Yeah, of course.
We might have only needed 2 this summer. Right? We signed 2 teenagers. One of them, even though he played here and there, he played a bit of Champions League game. He played a couple of games here and there. The other one got sent on loan.
Yeah.
We signed Donny van der Beek. He spent all of his time on the bench. So at the end of the day, people, is that Man United have another opportunity again, because there's corona prices, to go and make these signings. When Rennes are apparently saying 30 million. It's all speculation, by the way. Right? Because that's what I don't jump on that bandwagon. The only thing, like my tweet said, when I see them holding up the shirt, right? Oh, wearing one of those. Can you see that in the background? Wearing one of those shirts there at Old Trafford and in the team on the pitch. That's when I get giddy. I ain't getting giddy until then, because man like me has been burnt for far too long. Now,
8 years.
That's I say it. I'll say it. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see what. Yo, big up Khalees Ramadine Lassie, man. Chief reporter of United Real Therapy.
Big up, man.
Former Juventus director on Sky Sports. Pogba back to Juventus. I think it's very difficult. There's never been a moment in which we've been close to taking him back, because they don't have the finances.
No. It's
corona prices. That's how it is.
Wages, man.
But going back to Man United.
Yeah.
There has not been a time where I can get giddy and say Man United. I remember when Fergie signed Vidic and Patrice Evra. I was like, yo. And then I remember the first 6 months I was looking at these players going,
yeah.
Oh
they were.
God,
especially I remember the Etihad game. Evra. Oh my God.
Did he get subbed at halftime?
Halftime, I think he got something. I honestly, I remember watching that game and I was like, what have we signed here?
But even then, I remember him ripping it up with Monaco in the Champions League.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely one of the best left backs in Europe.
Yeah.
Vidic was a surprise, because we're like, this guy is a decent player.
Yeah.
Next minute, turn to world stars. That's why I want to get excited and get giddy. That's when I get giddy. It's when we sign the players, they play, they're on the pitch. That's when I get giddy. I'm not getting giddy for being trending on number 1 on Twitter. I'm sorry.
They've kind of achieved what they've done, because we're now talking about, like, Man United are all over Twitter. Every minute they link with a player. Today it's Ings. Sorry, what's his name?
Ings.
Wings.
It's also Wings as well. Wings we're linked with today, right? And we're also linked with Ings as well, because Ings has apparently said he's not signing a new contract.
Oh, I know. I did that this morning.
I've said it. Ings, Mings, and Wings.
Ings, Mings, and Wings.
That's what it could be, people.
That's true.
Ings and Mings and Wings.
For me, that just is a telling situation where, how do Man United get themselves in the books and say, you know what, we need to get that traction back now. We need to. Because, Man United don't do this business where we're quiet. We don't like to do this, Nordin. I'm sorry to put you down here. We don't like to do what Wolves did and just, go and get a Trancao. What's his name?
From Barcelona, yeah.
Straight away. Who would have thought of that? Trancao, they've done the job without nobody knowing. I mean, we can say it's Wolves, but again, they've got a proper footballing structure, you know what I mean? And they got, George Mendes.
They move.
You know what I mean? It's almost George Mendes is like, yo, George Mendes, you got any players for us? Yeah, Trincao here, rising star for thinking Barcelona. And what a season on loan at that club. And again, I think Man United are just looking for that traction. What can we do to get us in there? Neil Ashton, yeah, exactly.
Neil Ashton,
he left my house. I don't know if he's still in it.
No, he's not. He's definitely. I've kicked him out. It's official. I've kicked him out. Soon as the summer comes, I say Neil.
He might be coming back to mine.
he might be helping you to put that banner up. Those of you who know. Those of you who know. When Saeed's like, the banner's going up.
Listen, man. That was a lockdown fever, man. I had a lockdown fever.
That's when, you know what?
For a while, man.
That's when that was a vaccination talking. It was that miser. It was a miser,
man. He was selling me a bit crazy, man.
Saeed is obviously a frontline worker.
Yeah.
And he got his back ASAP. At the times where Neil Ashton was literally sharing a bunk bed with him.
Yeah.
And at the time where he was like, yo, I can sort out Woodward banner here and there. Yeah. But see what Saeed was. That's what I say to you. Look what the Man United do to fans.
Yeah.
Saeed's there, absolutely bigging up Woodward, saying Woodward can do it.
Yeah.
Sancho, where was Sancho last month? Before. Took 2 years, people. Almost 2 years.
Yeah.
When the first ever link came from Man United, it took 2 years. So expect Camavinga in 2024.
Yeah.
2024 season.
And then we buy for 90 million.
Yeah. Varane, expect him when he's another 3 years when he's on the simmer frames, people. Yeah. When he's on the simmer frames.
Someone saying there, Live saying he's using us for another contract. Thoughts? Listen, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't.
He is. Of course he is. Me. How many players have used Man United for contract? You know the guy who was most famous for it? Man like Ramos.
Yeah.
Ramos was absolutely there using us. And the club are happy for Man United to be used. Do you know why? Because we trend on Twitter. We're trending on this.
Yeah.
Like, look, Woodward said, when asked him about what's going on about Man United, you know what he said? Woodward said, we are #1 on TikTok. This is the club that we are.
Yeah.
And I said it on the Straight Jacket, by the way. Straight Jacket podcast will be out tonight around 8 o'clock. 6 o'clock. You have to, it's a must watch, people. But we've gone over it. But we'll just say one thing from there. We've agreed, Man United get more, as a club, and half of the fan base, get more out of us being linked to players than actually the football that's on the pitch.
I know. I think, you know what? I think that's our club now. I'll be honest with you. Because for me, us winning the Premier League, Nordin, I think it's a far-fetched for me. You know what I mean? It's still, I think Man United, the Ole-inners, you know what I mean? The Ole-inner crowd, they're in that hysterical of, it's still a rebuild process. I mean, how long would you do this rebuild? It feels like forever and ever, this rebuild. Under Mourinho, under Van Gaal, under Ole. Then Ole, how long do we give him time? We are still a long way to go. And when you got that coaching staff, Nordin, they're the biggest one we need to solve. But we're not even. Can you believe it? Yeah, we're not even linked to a coach or even like a guy's going to help. We still got Michael Carrick tweeting about. You not seen it before? He goes, "The Man United boys." He's a cheerleader, man. Bro. I'm sorry, listen, I respect what he's done for the football club, Mike Phelan, on the side of Ferguson, but that time was over. It's gone.
He was teaching at college.
Yeah,
he's at a college, not at another football club. At a college.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? Like, the guy in my uni? There was a guy, the Old Trafford spokesman.
Yeah.
He went to my uni, and he was telling me, like, Mike Phelan is studying in Burnley campus. I'm being serious, though. This is what's happening. So for me, we can go get all these signings, but again, the problem is that what are we going to do on the pitch? The coaching staff, are they going to improve?
It's the root and branch of the structure of the football club.
Yeah.
If we can buy all the players we want. If the structure and the backup is not there, most people don't see what happens behind closed doors in a football club. The owners, the board, the footballing structure, everything has to go and say 3 to 4 year plan. This is the target. This is what we're going to do to try to bring Man United back to the top. I've not seen that plan, people. I might be a secret, but I've not seen that plan. I know Ollie's doing his best.
The plan. It's paid to go win it, And a lot of people will say to me, well, Man City have done that. But no, Man City have done it with Soriano, the other guy, Bergsteiner, you know, they've got a proper manager in, you know what I mean? Let's not kid ourselves. Guardiola, world-class manager. They've got Khalid Mubarak always working behind the scenes, you know. They've got a proper structure. Chelsea have got the same. They sack managers, but what they've got is, they've got, you know, you said to me there's like so many people behind the scenes that are there. You know, Man United now, we are desperate. Desperate times. What do they say?
Desperate measures.
Desperate measures. You know what I mean? We have to do it. We have to throw money at Varane. We have to say, you know what? Come and join our football club at 400 grand. We have to do it. Because a lot of people will say it's a rebuild, but I think this is a panic rebuild, though. I'll be really, really genuine honest here. This is a panic rebuild. Because you know why? Because they've been showing up now. The fans have retaliated. The fans went on the stadium and said, listen, enough is enough. Glazers out. So and what can they do? They can only now say, you know what, right? We messed up on Sancho last year. You know, well, yeah, we need to sort something out here. Yeah. We need to go get Sancho. Get Sancho on a big wage. Go get Varane. Go get Camavinga. These are signings which will excite the fans. But in reality, mate, is it a short-term issue? Short-term fix like they've done before? Depay, Di Maria. They were all short-term fixes. Go throw money at it.
Dark how?
Because you know what they did? They never sorted out the midfield situation. They never got... And the Van Gaal era, they abandoned the centre-halves. We were playing with Blackett. Shout out to my local lad, man.
I'm Paddy McNeil.
Paddy McNeil, you know what I mean? They're just short-term fixes. For me, yeah, I'm not trying to say to you that we don't need these signings. Listen, I'll take these signings all day long, mate, because at the end of the day, they help Man United improve in some capacity, you know. But I look at the deeper issues and I think, you know, Man City always buy signings. I don't know what people say, well, they've done wrong in certain situations, but most of the signings they bought has helped them to where they've been today.
Massively.
You know, De Bruyne, Sterling, they've got them where today.
And now they link with Grealish and
Kane. You know, they're adding on top. They don't stop. Man United are now fixing the puzzles they should have done.
Long time. This is what I'm saying to you people. 9 years.
Yeah.
We've been in how come long can you be rebuild for 9 years? Tell me what's the biggest rebuild of 9 years. Now, it's them saying Ollie's building a great squad. Whether you rate him or not, you can't deny it. Yeah, I understand that. Ollie also needs to know go and build a great coaching squad. He needs to build the coaches. He needs to build coaching that can help him with the coaching, because obviously he doesn't do the coaching. That's for the thing Ollie to do now. And the thing about it, if Man United were to sign Varane and Camavinga, if people, and I say that with a lot of salt, I'm saying get that sea salt, get by the loads, by the bucket, by the absolute tankers, right?
Costco and
get those salts, right? If that was to happen, Ollie will have nowhere. Ollie and his coaching sky will have nowhere to hide, and that's what I've always said. This issue of Ollie in, Ollie out. Man United club pyramid is this top four. The board and the owners.
It won't be the case if you get them
top four. Top four is the only thing. Man United manager only ever gets sacked when you don't reach the top four, or it just looks like you're not gonna get top four. So this is not an Ollie, but if those players were bought from Man United, and Ollie would have nowhere to hide. Yeah. So we will all find out. But that's not happening, people. That is not happening anytime soon. Happy to be proven wrong. When they're holding up the shirt, like I said on Twitter, and when they're playing in the team, I'll get giddy. Until then, no giddy. No. Because Man United have hit all of us. Those of us who keep an eye closely
in the face, man.
I've done this again and again and again. And I'm sorry, people. I can't jump on the bandwagon and join you. Like I said, half of the fan base or quarter of the fan base, shout out to the PlayStation generation. You know what I mean? You know, if you know, you know, right?
This is a happy short-term fix.
We've been in
lockdown. No, we've been in lockdown.
We've been in lockdown.
It's been a long 17 months now.
18 months, yeah.
What can appease you? You know what I mean? Like if someone gives you now, when you see the the little ones, you give them some
sweets,
money.
Yeah, a little bit of sweets.
That's what we're doing.
Bit of ice cream fans around. It's ice cream. Ice cream.
You know what it is as well.
Get me that Magnum. triple ice. Triple chocolate on it.
You say you're right. Come on, then. You've had a bad day. What can I get them to get the kind of distract them? Come get ice cream. This is sweets. Yeah. That's what we're doing right now. We're giving them sweets.
Yeah. Listen. I'll say it again and again. I'll say it again and again, people. One day, but guys, there's over 100 of you in here.
Yeah,
please
man, get the likes
like, subscribe, share. This is what we need to build the community. Here, you get the honest. The reason why me and him don't do transfer talk is because we understand our club is clickbait FC. It's there to clickbait traffic, to get traffic and clicks. and to get mentions with Man United, that brings about more commercial avenue for Man United. Where does that money go to? Dividends FC. If this club was serious, if you said to me, say, no word of a lie, I know it's boring, and I know that it's not sexy, and I know it's not like exciting, but if you said to me, this summer, Man United are signed a proper football instructor with proper coaches, proper help around Ollie, who's learning on a job, and it's clear he's learning on a job. 50,000 town beat us, 50,000 village beat us in a final of a Europa League.
The yellow submarine.
Yellow submarine with 50,000 in it came and silenced us, okay? Yeah. He needs help.
They sunk us.
To be fair, we've already been sunk.
Yeah.
It didn't take them to sink us. I think they just added another nail. They added another. We were peeking our heads, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like lifted it up a little bit.
Of course. They just added the final nail
that
to the
nail.
coffin.
Boom.
Final nail.
That's what they've done. I would be more excited about that because I would think the coaches that Ollie brings in can literally improve some of these players. Now, we already can see in the Euros. Man like Shaw is improved, whether we like it or not. Yeah. Man like me, Saeed said it, was getting into arguments with other fans in the stadium.
You got to realise this, yeah. We were in the stadium, and I'm telling you what, people, just tell them the story about the Luke Shaw.
My guy was not going past the halfway line. Yeah. My guy gets the ball, kicks back to Maguire. Nervous, full of nerves. I'm like, go. I'm like, Luke, look at the space in front of you. Go.
Yeah, I know.
Go. Guy stands up saying to me, Luke Shaw is not the problem, lad. Sit down. I swear to God. And I said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, what the hell are you
yourself down there.
I'm like, what are you talking about, man? We've got a youngster like Brandon Williams who absolutely came in and was bombing up and down for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It's playing full of enthusiasm. And I was like, I need that energy. I need that energy from a United left back.
Brandon Williams brought that. That's why for me, a lot of people will say to me, you were wrong about Luke Shaw. Listen, everyone was wrong, mate. You know.
No, but we had the talent, Saeed. He had the talent. Under Van Gaal, he was our best player. He was our best player. He was going up and down. The injury took place. You know that injury happened, right?
Yeah.
Saeed, we understand that his leg, literally, his ankle was almost falling off, right? Then we understood how Mourinho treated him. Yeah. We understood that. We were standing up for him. When Mourinho saying, Luke is playing with his body, but my head.
Yeah.
How more?
He showed him.
How more can you do that? How more?
Yeah.
And I actually think Jose Mourinho is obsessed with Luke Shaw. He's obsessed.
But I think they both have to stop it, though, man.
No, but to be fair, Mourinho is just Luke Shaw has been asked to comment. When a guy keeps going on about you and you're asked to comment, you're just like, okay, it just needs to be left alone.
Yeah, they both need to just stop.
But Luke Shaw, we had the talent. That's why, as a teenager, he came to Man United for 30 million at the time where nobody was buying.
Southampton.
Nobody was buying any place for 30 million. Now, we're happy for him. None of us here, whether it's a manager, whether it's coaches, whether it's players, whether it's the football structure, whether it's Matt Judge, whether it's Murta, nobody wants any of us to do that. They work for Man United. They work for my club. I just want the best people in their positions to go and work for Man United. I don't want jokers who know nothing about nothing about football to be still in charge. I'm just saying to you, I'm still waiting. Evera try to get hold of Matt Judge. What does that tell you? At the end of the day, people, we've officially agreed with Dortmund to sign Germany. He might be getting his thing shipped in now. You know what I mean? Big up Aaron. Yes, brother.
Aaron in the building.
Yes, brother. We'll send you the link, man. Jump on, man. We'll send you the link.
Are you in work? Let us know.
Are you in work? Let us know. Can you jump on? Because we want to hear your views, bro. We want to hear your views, bro.
Big up Aaron.
Big up Aaron. You listen, road to 40,000 on there, people. Let's go. Subscribe to Aaron's channel, man. Big up. I'll say it again. When Man United sign these players, then I'm happy to be here on our Straight Jacket podcast on Aaron's channel.
Yeah.
On United Real Therapy. We'll print out the words.
Yeah.
I'll be there eating it, putting a bit of ketchup, bit of sauce, bit of spice on it, and eating it. But I'm sorry, that ain't coming anytime soon. We'll have to wait and see when the transfer ends.
I think 100%. I think that's the main problem. Yeah, I think we need to kind of send this message out that this is just the start of the supposed project, the supposed plan for John Murtough and the rest are going to do. You know what I mean? And that's why, for me, can I get giddy? Can I? And I can't. You know what I mean? When I go onto that football pitch, Nuruddin, I know the same problems are still going to be there. I know it. I know that the problems of tactically we're not going to be there. Better players will install the fact that I'm more confident on the pitch. No, doubtedly. You know, but when you go to Old Trafford, can you piece it together? Can everything piece together? And that's my worry, you know. But we'll see. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer now, a lot of people, like it or not, will have no excuses, mate. None at all.
Absolutely. And that's the thing. And that's what we all want to see. We all want to see. Yo, big up Aaron. Aaron, I've sent a link on Facebook, bro. Check out on Facebook. Yeah, I've sent a link. Hopefully, it'd be great to get your views on here as well. But I say it again, people. Yeah. We've signed one player. Yeah. That is took 2 years. So trending on Twitter and everybody getting excited ain't it? Because I feel like some of the fan base, quarter of the fan base, get excited about who we're signing. I know it's not your fault because I know it's the big channels on YouTube and on the rest are doing the clickbait things every day, transfer news. Why do you think we don't do those things? Why? Why do you think we don't do those things? It's because we know and understand we've been burnt many times.
Facts.
For all you know, guys, get you hyped about Varane, Camavinga. Ings, wings, and mings. Transfer Ings, deadline thing.
You know, Winks is linked today. I don't know if you know people.
I remember under Moyes, we were linked with Cruz. Yeah. We were linked. The guy who's at Liverpool now used to be at Bayern Munich. Spanish. You know,
Thiago. Oh my God, man. I thought he was
Fabregas. Yeah.
Bale.
They were like, it's definitely happening. No, I'm sorry. Some of you guys are maybe a bit too young, but it isn't happening. It's not happening. Guys, it's over nearly 200 of you in here. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel if you're not so right. This is a therapy army. When these things happen, we have to react because we see Man United trending. We see other fans having meltdown. I would be absolutely drinking the other teams' big rivals' tears all day, every day. Yeah. We will be going on the streets of Manchester, going absolute berserk. But I'm sorry, when Matt Judge's record, that's what I judge it on. I only talk about the record. Sancho took 2 years. So get ready for Camavinga.
You've only signed one. It's right.
Camavinga and Varane. Get ready for them to sign.
And also
2023, 2024.
I know people say Camavinga can play in that role, but we need a DM who's going to be experienced enough. You know, Camavinga's still young, 18 years old.
You know what, Saeed? Well, I look at Palestri. Not Palestri. I look at the kid who plays for
Bellingham.
No. Pedri. Yeah. So I've seen 18-year-olds. If you're good enough, you're good enough. 18-year-olds who were Wayne Rooney was good enough at the age of 17.
But
right?
but
what I'm saying is, I know that you learn the position. Yeah, you learn the position.
And also trusting him in this squad.
Yeah.
You know, play that double pivot where you're almost told to not go past the halfway line. You know, Nuruddin, this is what I'm trying to say to you. You know how we're going to be relying on an 18-year-old who has the qualities and is undeniably talented, but to go with.
Give me the 18-year-old other than Max Fred. I'll take you. I'll take you to go and play in that midfield. I'll take you to go and play in that midfield. What I mean?
Because we've seen it with Donny van der Beek. We've seen it with certain players that we thought, why we signed him? Why we signed them? And I know people say it's for the future. We're building for the future.
Stephen Kramer's asking a question here.
Any project saying how many more projects? Exactly. Again. How many more projects?
How many more rebuilds? We are in a constant state of rebuilds after 9 years. After 9 years. So forgive me for not getting giddy. I am not getting giddy, people. It ain't happening anytime soon. When I see those players holding up the shirts and on that pitch, and like I said, we've seen it all before. I'll tell you, in that summer, right? In that summer when Moyes came in, 3 midfielders, I was absolutely losing it. I was losing my head.
I know.
Cruz, Fabregas, Thiago.
Yeah. And we might have also signed Herrera that summer, but we signed him the summer after.
Who did we sign that summer? On
the last day. You know that signing, right? I didn't want it to happen, I was begging that transfer window to is it 12 o'clock yet? And then Maran Fellaini came out with the
phone.
Honestly, he came out and I was like, oh my God, Fellaini. And at that time, 27 million was a lot, We
got ripped. The player was available for 18 million. At the most, everything with the add-ons, it would have been 20 million. We were like, yo, Give him another 9 million. They went and bought players. I forgot who players they bought, but they went and signed players at Everton. So at the end of the day,
they bought. You know what? They bought had a decent squad. Then
this is a warning. I sound repetitive, but we were linked with absolute ballers, and like I said to you, in this transfer, it could be Ings, Wings, and Mings. Varane, Camavinga. No, that's what it could be, people. So all I'm saying to you is,
we have to balance the excitement. We have to balance it. Look, you know what I mean? Like we always say, don't get too giddy. We have to balance the argument because for me, a lot of people say, are they trying to change their ways? But in reality, it's just, again, it's to appease the fans that were all in that Old Trafford saying Glazers out, man. Because they know, and they have experts, Nordin, that say how to recover from, you know when you say now, a president hasn't done well in the elections. They come out, they do some new things,
of course,
new mandate. They have people that have psychology experts. They have everything.
Neil Ashton does it all. You've seen him. He's the expert. It's not hard.
He's come in your house and analyse how you are as a fan. And it's causing madness. He took your wife off you. He's trying to test you.
Saeed, he almost got you. That banner of Ed Wood was almost. It was days away. It was days away, people. Days away. I'm talking about a couple of days away from Saeed smashing that. Woodward, my man, Woodward. And look, Saeed had to kick him out at the end. I had to kick him out. And then he set you to the bees. People forget those days in the garden.
Yeah, but
when the bees were coming, Neil Ashton, bees, mate. Bees army. People forget that.
Army, man.
People forget. Listen, are you going to be the first game? He'll definitely
be. I'm there.
He'll definitely be there.
I'll also be trying to get Glazer out, mate. That's what I'll be doing.
Yeah,
and if the fans do it, and next season as well, there has to be walkouts, man. There has to be, and I'll try and encourage it. Walkouts at this minute, and we have to do it. But again, listen, if we get these guys, I think someone alluded to before, I think everything will be forgotten about Nuruddin, and that's the reality. We take 2 steps forward or 1 step forward, and we take about 5 steps back,
At the end of the day, it's been the Euros. People have been injured. Some players are resting. I'm glad that Bruno is going to have a rest before we go back to pre-season.
They're all back,
Yeah. I'm hoping these players can get a couple of weeks holiday because at the end of the day, that's the reason why Bruno didn't really perform for Portugal. He wasn't played in some of the games, but when he was on the pitch, he couldn't because he was too shattered. And Man United have to have a squad. Squad win leagues. Squad wins a tournament. As we're saying now, squad making changes is a crucial part. And Man United, Ollie has not been he didn't want to make the changes because we're stuck with McFred and we're stuck with Maguire and Lindelof. But again, sure, shout out Maguire. Maguire looks like he's coming into his own. But
also the thing that the key thought is we have to go get Varane, but Varane will get exposed, mate, when you've got McFred in the midfield. You know what I mean? They will get exposed, mate, because in the day you can only defend for so long. Imagine you got your backs against the wall and they're sitting back, and next thing you know, Fred or McTominay, one or the other, does a mistake,
like they do, easily pressed,
and they get easily pressed, and they're not players who
technical who can dictate the tempo of the game.
Yeah,
they're not players who can do that.
I think for me, the Premier League has always been won or lost in the midfield. Always. When you're taught as a kid.
I explained to people, Roy Keane got injured, right? Roy Keane, Haaland's dad. Basically, Roy Keane went for the challenge with Haaland's dad, right?
Yeah.
Roy Keane literally did his knee ligament damage. He was out. That season, Man United lost. We were in for a double. We didn't win the league that season. We didn't win the cup. He comes back. What happens? We win the league. We win the double. So it shows again and again, people. Midfield warriors has always been. And at this moment in time, I can never see Man United seriously challenging for the Premier League, right? With
not
Darren Fletcher. I won't say Darren Fletcher. Darren Fletcher won the Premier League. He's got about 5 Premier League titles, if I'm not mistaken. But McFred and Lindelof and Maguire, that's a partnership. I can't see that happening again and again. And I say
the biggest one as well for me is the coaching staff.
Listen,
I'll be honest with you.
Listen, no, the coaching staff are part of it, but it's the whole footballing structure. It's the whole footballing structure. That is what it is. And I say it again and again, right? Last season, Saeed, we need to buy a centre half, a proper experienced centre half, because last season
only makes sense.
Last season, Saeed, we conceded more goals than Liverpool, and Liverpool had third choice midfield players playing as centre halves.
I know.
So forget that the first 2 are out. their backups are out, and they were playing Henderson and Fabinho as centre back, and we conceded more goals than them.
I know
we conceded. You know what people say to me? People say to me, but you conceded 6 in one game. So did Liverpool conceded 7 in one game. I'm sorry, people. I've got the facts, and I'm sorry. The facts do not care about your feelings. About your feelings, man. The facts do not care about your feelings. At the end of the day, it is what it is. Man United are where we are. We are where we are, Saeed. I want to be positive. I promise you now, I will be positive. If there was proper footballing structure in this club, give me something to get behind. If John Mayo is a guy who's going to revolutionize, I will get behind him. But I've only seen him sign up one player and Tommy Heaton. And give new contract to Lee Grant, crazy, to Mata, and who else? And don't be surprised, people. Don't be surprised, people. If man like Philly Jones, Phil, specialist handing out the codes.
All I did say was, the thing is for me though, what you got to realise is though, we've got 4 keepers, now. I don't know what's going on there. 4 keepers. You've got to sort out the situation with the centre back option. The DM needs sorting out. There needs to be the proper situation is sorting out as well. So there is still a lot of problems Man United need to sort out, and that's the worry for me. Can we get it done in less than what? How long's the season start? In about a month? Yeah, about a month, people. The season starts in about a month. So again, can Man United get this done ASAP? And that's the problem, mate. And that, when I look at it, I think, that's where we're lacking. And I think what they're doing now is they're trying to, do the little short-term kind of like, when you always say about the blood, fixing the patch.
That's it. I always say it's like getting a machete wound when you've been slashed, with a Japanese sword, where you've been absolutely smashed. My guy's gone through all of he's wiped out your kidneys, moving to the liver. Next minute, get that plaster, pal. I guess get that plaster on.
Yeah,
you're still hemorrhaging. You're gonna hemorrhage.
You need everything, man.
Man United are hemorrhaging for the past 9 years in terms of football structure and knowledge, and people having everybody going the same way to go and achieve. Because winning the League Cup ain't a trophy for me. I'm sorry to say. Winning the Europa League ain't no trophy. FA Cup, I take it as a trophy. Challenging for the league, and when I mean challenging for the league title, I'm saying 3 games to go and you still got a shout. That's what I've called a proper league challenge. Not 10 points behind, 12 points behind. I'm talking about 3 to 4 games to go. Proper challenge. And I can't see that happening any time. But a big up to every one of you guys. A big up to every one of you guys. And get the likes of 200 of you in here. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Because here we just tell honest opinion. That's what we're there to do. Honest opinion. I'm going to ask you the question, Saeed. People like me who are long-term skeptical, and I've got all the evidence on my side. None of you can come and tell me I haven't got the evidence on my side. The evidence is on my side. But Saeed, you've known me, right? This is no act. Some people are like, oh, you're just acting. You just want to be adversarial. This is what I've been like, because I'm always like, I've seen it all before. When you watch this club for 30 years, you see it. You see it.
And for the last 8, it's been the same story. I know what you mean. You know what I mean? Do we get too giddy? Because we've had a, crap 17 months and, we've not been to the stadium. And, the only thing you can see now is the media. Maybe the media are kind of, deviating away from us. I don't know. Are the media doing their job of brainwashing the fans, into thinking that we are seeing the light? Things are changing for this football club. Maybe it is. Maybe we can only judge what the facts are, and that we are looking to sign Varane. We are looking to do this. They are kind of, manipulate fans into thinking that the Glazers are probably doing their job. I see a lot of Murto wins. Listen, if you're part of the structure, then for me, I can't really kind of can I really praise someone if you're part of the structure?
No, Man United are supposed to do.
Man United, I'm not sure I could.
Man United are doing what they're supposed to do. That's how big clubs move. That's how Leicester City. Who are Leicester City compared to Man United?
But they're better than us in terms of structure.
They move. They move like a proper club. They don't rely on being their CEO. When have you ever heard the CEO of Leicester coming out going, "We're number 1 on TikTok"?
The thing, the reason why you don't hear them is that good owners, you never hear from them. or good clubs, you don't hear noise from them. You know what I mean? It's all behind the closed doors.
It's done.
You know, they don't need to make all these kind of, what they call it, noises, Neil Ashton, to kind of get murmurs of signings. They don't need to. You know, you go on every newspaper now, the top page, Man United. Yeah. Top signing, Man United. Yeah. Twitter, Man United. It's what we do best because we're that club.
We win. If Twitter trophy,
social battle.
If Twitter was a trophy, Man United be champions every. I'm telling you, we've won it again. We've won it again. We're getting linked to 100 million players. We've won it again.
It's true,
That's who we are.
It's true.
That's who we are. Big up Zach here. Zach saying 10 out of 10 transfer window if we get.
No, we need a one more as well. DM, man. I want a proper holding. I know people say Camavinga's a holding. I've not seen enough Camavinga to tell me he's a holder midfielder. But I can see maybe a kind of a box to box. You know what I mean? Someone for the future to replace Paul Pogba. But I'm sorry. I want a traditional holding midfielder. I want Ndidi, Bissouma. I want someone of that quality. Locatelli, you talked about it. You know what I mean? Again, we want someone of that ilk that could come in. Because the thing is for me, do I want a player in Camavinga who then is on the bench for McFred, or do I want to displace McFred? Mm-hmm. Let me ask you that question. And can you trust Ollie and the backroom staff to say, you know what? Well, Camavinga's a bit young. Why don't we play him in the under 21s? It's true though. Let's embed him in the under 21s. He's no better than these lot. He's no better than Ghana. Let's put him in the under 21s for a bit. Let's rough him up.
No.
That's what they'll do.
No. This guy, I'm telling you now, Camavinga is a special type of player.
Special talent.
He is.
But to us,
have you seen the amount of challenges he puts in?
Yeah.
Have you seen the
He's the highest in the French league.
The highest in Europe, Saeed.
Yeah.
His tackling rate is the highest in Europe in terms of a tackler. But if you said to me, I'm dreading, Saeed, going to the games with you again. I'm dreading seeing McFred and Lindelof and Maguire. I am sick of it. I can't.
I know.
I can't. I'm not looking. I swear, you people are looking forward. I'm not looking forward to it.
Because at the end of the day, we thought Donny van der Beek was going to get in this team. Let's be real. We thought Donny van der Beek was going to get into this team ahead of this McFred. We thought, and we were wrong already. And that's the reality. That's why, for me, I don't trust this. For me, it all comes and boils down to the coaching staff. What do they see and what do they think? I get centre half, is a priority because we need to seriously. Bayern's not match fit. Twan Xavier, I don't think it's good enough. I think you have a different point of view. He is alone. And I think Lindelof...
listen, all I'm saying about Twan Xavier, I think 10 games, right? 10 games.
But you're not going to get 10 games under it.
But how come Lindelof gets it? And Lindelof makes errors right, left and centre. How come?
Yeah.
How come?
True.
How come?
Because he might be
how
favorites,
come?
Favorites
no, but we're not having that favourites though. I don't want that though. I don't. And that's what I'm saying to you. If you have proper coaches who were speaking truth to Ollie's face, we would have that. Because sometimes some of the coaching have to disagree. It can't be Pally FC, mate. Sure. It can't be. I'm sorry. Pally FC don't win trophies. Yeah. It has to be a Rockers in there saying, this is what needs to happen. This is the place we need to get in. Guys, smash a like on this video, man, please. Right? 215 here. Smash a like, right? Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. You're going to get honest opinion here. Yeah. Honest opinion. I want to join the Giddy FC. Yeah, I want to be a member of that Giddy FC. But I'm sorry to say, nothing is telling me to get Giddy. I've told you already. I've been burned. Fabregas. Those of you who joined late. Fabregas, Cruz, Thiago. And what did I get, Saeed? What did we get?
We got Manuel Fellaini and Juan Mata in January. That's what we got.
I'll say it. For the people at the back who can't hear, I'll say it again. We've signed Sancho. It's took 2 years. I am not getting giddy. We've already been linked with Winks today. So if we're going to get giddy about Camavinga, let's get giddy about.
Yes, Aaron.
Yes, Aaron.
Yes, my bros. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
We're good, man. Aaron, welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing, bro? Everything good?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just in the middle of work, so I thought let me jump in quickly and
man.
Talk to you guys.
Peace, man.
Are you getting giddy? Are you getting giddy?
Are you part of the Giddy crew?
Are you part of the FC?
I'm 50-50. I'm getting in and out, man. I'm out the match the weather. I'm bipolar and shit.
You know
Shout
what?
out to all those people that struggle with bipolar, by the way.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah,
Shout out to all those people who struggle with bipolar. But yeah, bipolar is real because one minute you feel up, next minute you feel down,
100%.
and that's been about United. Every time we get giddy, slap in the face. But Aaron, give us your views, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Obviously, I'm happy with Sancho, but you know, it was an obvious signing. We've waited 2 years for this guy to come in, and
absolutely,
we didn't even have a official announcement yet. We just had a post from United saying they've got an agreement in principle. So he's still yet to sign his contract. So, bro, something can go wrong. He could be on his way to Manchester, you know, up from the Midlands, and you know, the car breaks down. You know what I mean? So,
bro, we've been there, Aaron. What do I always say, bro?
Yeah.
Until they're holding up the shirt, I ain't getting giddy.
No, but I think it's gonna happen. It's just a matter of time. I think they're just gonna try and let him focus on the rest of the Euros, and depending on how far England are gonna get, and if they crash out or if they win it, then afterwards I'm sure it's gonna be official. But I'm happy about Sancho. You know, that's one of the players that I wanted to come in, even though it's an obvious signing, like I said. But I am gonna people need to be careful and not get too gassed, because just bringing in Sancho is not going to fix everything. We still need a centre back. We still need a good CDM or DM, if you like.
Well, Camavinga fixed that, because I'm not skeptical of Camavinga. I think he's a quality player, but I'm skeptical of how the coaches will perceive him. It's that we've seen Donny van der Beek. I want someone to come into that first 11 straight away. Camavinga will be for the future. Don't get me wrong, and I want it because any day it's 22 million. But again, a lot of fans are saying, "Well, Camavinga's enough now. We don't need to get a DM now." But we do need to get a DM.
Yeah. Well, you know what? He can be. Listen, he can be. You know what they say is that there are generational talents here in different positions.
Yeah.
Camavinga. You know, we used to have the likes of Wayne Rooney.
Yeah.
We got Pedri for Spain. And to me, he's not a guy who's going to sit on any bench. For me, Camavinga, if he's fit, he has to play. Because Aaron, we're all going to go to the stadium next season. But we know we're not looking forward to see Fred and McTominay in that midfield. We're not looking forward to seeing Maguire and Lindelof in that midfield, in that defense. I'm sorry. And you know what, Aaron, I'll bring it up again. We conceded more goals than Liverpool, and Liverpool had absolute shambles in terms of their defense, and all their defense being injured. Even their midfielders being injured all at once. So for me, I'll say it again, I'll give credit where it's due. But at this moment in time, like Aaron said, we've signed one player, but Camavinga and Varane, I'm sorry, but Aaron, you know a lot about European football. Obviously, you got a lot of contacts in Europe. What are you hearing, bro? What are you hearing?
Bro, let me not lie to you, to both of you. Camavinga's the truth, bro.
Yeah, of course. I already know that.
Of course.
I already know that. As a player, we already know that. But I'm talking about in terms of how serious are these bids for Man United?
Oh, how serious? To be fair, when these Varane rumors started, I thought it was a joke. I thought it was not serious. I thought it was just rumors, innit? Like, I thought it was just one of them where, like, every summer we get linked to X, Y, and Z. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was one of them, but I actually think there might be something to this, you know? I actually do think that Varane is looking at this in a way where he's probably thinking, listen, I've been at Real Madrid since 2011, so 10 years, he's been at the club. He's won everything with them, the league, the cup, the Super Cup, the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup, everything. The Club World Cup. He's won everything with Madrid. So I do think there's something to it. I do think he wants to try something different. Because I feel like, even though I feel like he might stay at Real Madrid and the centre-back partnership might be Varane and Alaba, because remember they got Alaba on the free. I feel like they're going to keep on going with Militao, the Brazilian centre-back, and Alaba. So I think...
Alaba said he don't want to play centre-back. Did you not hear it?
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, Alaba said, I want to play midfield. That's apparently in his contract. He wants to play midfield. That's why, for me, he's kind of leaving Bayern because he can't get in that midfield in Bayern.
Yeah, because he's always played centre-back. But one thing I want to say as well, like, just to, throw in a little bit of a joke in there, it's nice to get linked with some ballers again, bro, because... Oh, my God.
That's what I said.
Listen,
bro, it's so nice to get linked with some actual footballers again because, bro, there were times where all of us, me, you, and Saeed, we were left scratching our heads. Nathan Collins, Sean Longstaff, David Brooks, come on, man. These guys were not United quality.
I think he's a decent player. He's
not worse
than James.
Yeah, I remember you like Brooksy. You even made up the name Brooksy. Brooksy.
I even did an Ollie Bay. I said, all right, Brooksy, time to get on.
But yeah, man, it's nice to finally get linked with some ballers again, man. Oh my God, it's about time.
Is that why we're so where we are now, man? Because we're linked FC. You know, City, Grealish, firm interest, 100 million. Aaron, Kane. 100 million.
Yeah, bro, listen. Someone put in the comments. We were linked with Longstaff, and he wasn't even a good one.
I know. The other one was the one that made me lose my head.
Listen, Saeed and Aaron, I'll say to you again. If it was, I'm gonna try to give. When Moyes first came in, we were linked Thiago, Fabregas, and Cruz.
Yeah.
And you know what? What did we get?
Yeah.
In the last day of the transfer? Yeah. Man, like. Absolute man one Fellaini. So I'm going to tell you again, Aaron. I'm going to bring you down back to earth and say this. It could be Camavinga, it could be Varane, but it could all end up Ings, Wings, and Mings, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you. And on top of that, you're not wrong because I read yesterday that what's his name? Danny Ings just turned down the new 4-year contract with Southampton.
And did you hear about Harry Winks?
I heard Tottenham want to keep him. Is that true?
No. Listen, they said he's Man United have become an interesting thing.
No, please don't do this to me, man.
I don't know if it is a ring,
bro.
You know what I mean? For the match even use.
Don't do this to me, man. Oh my God, don't do this to me. To be fair, now with their sporting director there, they've been linked to a few good names. I'm hearing Pjanic might go there. Sorry,
they look with Kunde as well.
Yeah, Kunde, Pjanic. The only one that I'm kind of suspect about is they're linked with that Swiss guy, Seferovic, the guy that scored against France. They're linked with him now as a potential Harry Kane replacement, but that's a story for another day. But it feels good to be linked with some ballers again. Someone in the comments said, I'm the Mandem version of Fabrizio Romano. Raw.
Aaron. Yeah. You know you like a social media. By the way, bro, we need this, Aaron. You need to get back to doing those listen, the TikToks, the expressions. Your man Chiellini is still in the Euros, even though
I've got massive.
Spoke on the stream. Talk to me about the German performance. Did I call it right, Aaron? Did I say England have to stop your wing backs? Yes or no, Aaron?
Yeah, man. I'm not so much upset about us crashing out in the round of 16 because looking at the whole thing now, we probably should have went out in the group stages again because the way we played football was just so lethargic. It was the only game we decided to turn up was the Portugal game, but then we went back to being lackadaisical and just playing. Even though it was possession-based football, it was slow, man. It was so slow. When in reality, we've got pace up front. With people like Gnabry. Gnabry never even got into the tournament in the first place. Like he was absolutely invisible. Sane invisible. Müller kind of there. Werner completely invisible. Bro, it was just I don't know, man. All this attacking threat, and we didn't manage to. I think. In 3 games, we managed to get something like 4 shots on target or something. I'm just like, come on, man. This is not good enough, man. But at the same time, I don't want to disrespect Yogi Löw too much because he has done a lot for us.
He has done a massive job, man.
What I will say is that the last 3 years, he's been very, very stubborn. And even in this competition, in these Euros, when we lost to France, a lot of people criticized him. Yeah, you should have left after the World Cup side. You're right. You should have left and you should have said, you know what, I've done my job and I'm going to let the next generation. Because he had the habit of, ever since he's been there, he had the habit of every now and then he'll bring through a couple of players from the under 21s. He did it in 2009, brought in 2010, sorry. That's when the world discovered the likes of Toni Kroos, Neuer, Khedira, Boateng, Müller. He brought all these guys through. But he hasn't done that in a long time. Like the under 21s of Germany just won the Euros.
I've watched them at the top. Absolutely, the defense from attack to midfield to up front. The team cohesion, proper German machine, bro. Proper.
They just won the Euro, so why not bring through maybe 1 or 2 players for experience at least? Do you know what I mean? So he hasn't done that. But I feel like this group of players is in good hands with Hansi Flick because we know what he's done with Bayern. And I feel like him coming in he's going to do an amazing job. It's going to take time. People are going to have to give him time to, put in this new system with the players that he's got. I'm quite sad about Cruz retiring internationally. I did think he would stay for another year and play the World Cup, but he made his decision.
But new generation, isn't it? New generation now.
Listen, it's a new generation.
You have to respect his choice. He wanted to retire, so yeah.
And you know what? And it's exactly the same for me. Jurgen has done an amazing job. I explained to people that how Klinsmann and others in the behind the scenes in the German Football Federation literally revolutionized German football. Revolutionized. Back in the day, Evan, I'm sorry to say, but you were a long ball merchants, hard to beat, good defense. Yeah. But having like Muller, Koller, not even close. Even before that, Klinsmann and all these other guys to score goals for you. That's what you used to rely on. You know what I mean? And Bierhoff, those guys to be able to do that. But you revolutionized football, and actually you went and did it in Brazil and did it with style. Germany and Spain that won the Euro, they were the last two in the World Cup and in the Euros that went there as favourites and slapped everybody up. Literally. They slapped everybody up and won, clear favourites. But I'm going to ask you before you go quickly, just about Spain and Italy. What do you think? What do you think about that game?
You know what the mad thing is? It's actually crazy because I spoke about this with my friends. Spain is the only team that have scored 10 goals in 2 games, and we're still looking at them like, nah, they can't do it.
Because they can't finish their chances, bro.
If you think about it, it's actually mad. They scored 10 goals in 2 games against Croatia and against the next guy. I forgot who they beat. Who was it again? It was Croatia and someone else.
Slovakia. They whacked Slovakia.
Yeah. They whacked Slovakia 5. They put 5 past Ukraine, and we're still Croatia. We're still looking at them like, nah, they can't do it.
But not even that, Aaron. Not even that. If there was in proper time, in extra time, yo, there's 300 of you in here. Please like, share, subscribe. The boys are back together, mate. The boys are back together, but we're not getting giddy yet. All right. Unless we see them holding the shirts, we're not getting giddy yet. Yeah. But what I would say to you, Aaron, is that I would say this that to me, if in extra time, in 90 minutes extra time, if there was 1.5 minutes more, Croatia would have beat Spain. Do you know why? Yeah. Because they were holding on. And Matt Laporte and that guy Torres was getting by a beaten Croatians. They were getting beaten up and they couldn't deal with crosses. They couldn't deal with a straight ball down the middle, bro. And I'm telling you now, they literally regathered themselves and went again. The reason why is because we can see flaws. We can see Spain can easily be beat. Yeah. I mean, Pedri has been one of the best. Honestly, one of the best 18-year-olds I have seen in a long time, bro.
Pedri is literally, he is the definition, and this is why I like Spanish people sometimes when it comes to football. If they're good enough, they're old enough. They don't care about age.
What a baller he is, man.
If you can ball in midfield, like, do you see how comfortable Pedri is in midfield?
Yeah,
exactly.
It's ridiculous.
Somebody of that age, to be honestly, to me, at the same age, his levels above Fabregas, and that's me saying, bro. Trust me, he has got the levels of Iniesta and Xavi, like that consistent level. The way he receives the ball, the way he passes the ball. But anyway, Aaron, honestly, the biggest thing I would say to ask you about Spain and Italy, Spinazzola is a massive miss for Italy. Massive.
He's going to be a massive loss for them, and I don't think Emerson is going to be able to offer what Spinazzola's.
How does he get in the team all the time, man?
I don't think Emerson will be. He'll be able to offer something, but I don't think he'll be the same as Spinazzola. So,
they'll need to attack that side as well, Spain. But the problem is they don't use width anyway, do they? They use it, and I mean they try and compact the
Spain. I think Spain is going to go out not because they're not good, but because, like you guys said, they don't finish their chances. And someone like Morata up front, it's gonna be tough against Chiellini and Bonucci, and he's probably gonna have one chance only throughout 90 minutes, and he's gonna have to take it. But we all know how he is; he's probably not gonna take it. So I think it's gonna be tough. And Italy are just clinical, man. They just go about their business. When they have to turn it up, they turn it up. And when they have to do the passion thing, they do it like 1,000,000%. Because we all know when it comes to doing the passion thing, it doesn't even start from kickoff. It starts when they sing the national anthem, bro.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
You see what I mean? So
exactly.
It's gonna be tough.
They combine the both, don't they? Exactly. They combine the passion merchants.
Yeah, man.
quality.
You know what I mean? And I put my money on Italy. I think Italy's going to win the whole thing, bro.
Well, we said that in our previews. We said that when we did a preview.
I think Italy have always been my calendar.
But for me, the biggest game for England is the semi-final. England need to break the semi-final. If England go through to the final, Saeed and Aaron,
50-50.
Trust me, anything could happen then because they know they don't get into finals that often. Germany does. You know what I mean? Italy do. You know what I mean? The likes of France and Portugal have been doing lately. But England, what's the last time they were in a final in international? The men's team have been in an international.
In my lifetime.
Since 66.
1966.
Listen, you know your next door neighbor, big man Todd.
Yeah.
He wasn't even born then when England were in.
Listen, in 1966, my dad was 5 years old. My dad was 5 years old, bro. So yeah, exactly. I think England will they'll find it difficult against Denmark. It won't be that easy, you know.
Yeah, I know. Denmark for me are the most balanced team in the Euros. The most balanced.
Yeah, and on top of that, remember
attack. You know, and they've got the midfield as well. They're all balanced. They're all working together. You know what I mean? So either way, listen, I'll be happy either way because I told you I've got Danish and family background.
Yeah, big up.
And also, England as well as home. But obviously, I want to
remember.
You know what I mean? It's coming home, isn't it, Aaron? Isn't it?
Stop it!
Even though Eriksen, recovered. I've seen the picture as well. Shout out to Eriksen. Even though he's recovered, the team are still playing for him, and you can clearly see that they have a different type of motivation now, bro. And this could literally be another 1992, bro. Like literally, they could go and win it. They could be the surprise winners. They could be, well, to the older people, those who remember, like Nordin, they could be the new Denmark from 1992. But for the younger generation, they could be the new Greece. Remember 2004? Who would have thought that Greece would have won the Euros? No one. No one would have thought that. So Denmark could be this generation's Greece. So yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting game. But I still put my money on Italy to win the whole thing.
Listen, Aaron, you know what? I'm going to ask you. If England were to get to the final, what chances would you give them?
If they go to the final, it depends who they play. If it's Italy, then I think they'll come short, man. They'll come short.
Do you think England would have a chance against Spain? Because I agree with you. I think
100%. If it's Spain, then England's winning. If it's against Spain, then England's winning it. I think Spain's defense won't be able to cope with the pace and the trickery and the skills of England. I don't think they'll be able to cope with it. I don't think so. And with Laporte and Pau Torres being very, very fragile in defense against Harry Kane. Bro, remember that mistake that they made when that resulted in a goal? I can't remember what team it was that they played, yeah? Mm-hmm. I think it must have been Croatia. Or someone else that they played, Switzerland, I think. Yeah, they made a mistake at the back.
Yeah.
I think the communication between Pau Torres and Laporte wasn't good enough, and then Switzerland scored. You do that against England, Harry Kane scoring 3 past you.
Exactly, yeah. Or Sterling. Sterling's gonna gun you.
Yeah.
Sterling's gonna come for you. Definitely. Listen, we've got internet against the world. Back to bit of Man United. Matt Judge. We already know what we're doing. We are doing in the transfer window with Jadon Sancho. It's just the beginning. Varane. I'm not going to talk about players from other clubs. We are looking forward. The Athletic Matt Judge is coming out, mate.
Oh my God.
Neil Ashton, mate. Neil Ashton is absolutely on the wheel.
Can't believe that.
Honestly, Aaron, listen, I'm glad that you brought different kind of different perspective to the giddiness of Man United transfer. But I'm telling you now, Aaron, if Man United trending was a trophy, if you could get a trophy for trending and the amount of players you're linked to, Man United be winning the league every season, bro. I'm telling you.
Where the trophy of traction.
Wait. Add me as a mod as well, please. So I can.
Yeah. We'll do that.
What's that, sorry?
He said add him as a mod.
Oh yeah, add him. Yeah. I've added a couple of mods, people. I've added a couple of mods.
Yeah, it's just
you know what I mean. Stephen Crammer.
Yeah.
Bradley, you're a mod as well.
Yeah.
Malcolm.
Yeah.
We'll add on a few, here and there.
Yeah, I can see Andrew Ellis as well.
Yeah.
Andrew Ellis, you know what I mean? Big up the large up the regulars, but hopefully all 3 of you can be here everyone.
Yeah, trust me. Listen, Murta and Fletcher are getting overhyped. United are moving more serious because the fans are not the people. It's the fact, people. It's the fact because people stop the football game now.
Yeah.
We're happy being willing. But Aaron, how can we go for? You said something before. You were happy to be that we're now linked with ballers, yeah. But how do we go from being linked with ballers, actually getting ballers on the pitch? How do we go from that, bro?
That's the question now, and this is where my doubts about the manager come in, because it's all good and well, buying all these players, but how are you going to use them? Are you
Niko Kovac is a big example, isn't it? And Aaron, you tell about Niko Kovac.
Because Niko Kovac came in, and bro, he inherited a squad full of world beaters, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he still only managed to. He won one championship, and the next season. He was struggling a lot, man. He was around 5th, 6th position, and that's why they sacked him. Because how you got all this talent, and fair enough, cool. Because rumors came out when he went to Monaco, talking about some of the players that are Bayern Munich. I didn't get any say in buying them, and I didn't get any say in who goes and who comes in. I understand that, but you still have a world-class squad, my G. Like, come on, bro. You've got the best striker in the world up front, scoring 40, 50 goals for you every single season. And you're telling me you can't win the German league, or you can't be up top, or you can't go far in the Champions League. Come on, bro. Do you know what I mean? So that's the beautiful thing about it. We're getting linked with all these players. And if we actually get all these players in, if we get them in, there's going to be absolutely no excuse for Oli. No excuse whatsoever. No, he hasn't got his team. He's got his team. Injuries, you've got a big squad. Rotate. He doesn't know what. No, he has to know how to use this player. Do you see what I mean? So there's gonna be no excuses, and I would love to see, if all these players come in, what type of excuses these guys are gonna come up with, because we know every time there's an excuse ready. Every time. Do you see what I mean? So
no, listen, no, Aaron, trust me. You know me. I don't try to get involved in Oli. I said to you, if you had a proper footballing structure, if you had proper players, well, I've always said this, and I've always said it, right? I've said it. So to me, if those players, if Varane and Camavinga are in, right, and Sancho are in, right, Oli has absolutely nowhere to hide. There is no hiding place, and that's me, somebody who don't get involved in Oli out, who understand the balance between the structure of the football can be messed up and the guy who's learning on a job. But then we can't carry a guy who's learning on a job no more. No. If you cannot.
Simple.
This is what I'm saying. Someone put it here in the comments, Abby HK, and he's saying, if he gets the player he wants, he doesn't have any excuses. If he fails, he gets sacked. It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
It's as easy as that.
Jesse Lingard will not be keen as used as a make-way in any negotiations to bring Declan Rice. I already told you people, and I've already said for me, Declan Rice will want to stay and be part of this project. Like it or not, he wants to win trophies. Even if you're, the player, how many players used to come in and not be part of the squad, and they weren't key to the squad but won trophies? How many players are like that? Aaron, Choupo-Moting, there's players in there. I'm not comparing Choupo-Moting to Lingard, but he'll be like, what? I want to be part of United winning something. I want to be part of it because of the day, I'm not going to win it. Let's be honest.
I'm not liking this Declan Rice talk, man. I feel like he hasn't really proved anything at the.
I wouldn't like price though. If he was worth 50 million.
No. I don't even want him. And this is nothing against.
I think, Aaron, I don't know what you think, but I think Phillips is a better player. In watching England,
I still don't know,
Phillips
man.
is a better player. I think Phillips' passing range and the energy that he's got. He's
my number one choice.
He's level above.
You know why I don't agree, Northern? Because at the end of the day, this is Phillips and Rice. This is their first time actually having a little taste of European football. They've never had that, and they need to have that consistently for maybe 1 or 2 seasons. Declan Rice, this is the first. Obviously, he's playing the Euros, but this is the first season he's going to play in the Europa League. So he needs to know what it's like to travel to them East European countries and play in hostile environments. I want him to get that experience to know what it feels like first with West Ham, and then if he succeeds, then maybe we can talk about bringing him to Manchester United. But even if we do bring him in, West Ham's asking for too much money, bro. Camavinga's available.
Listen, of course.
No, listen. Hold on. Camavinga, Rennes are asking for 30 million euros, but you want me to go for a Declan Rice, and West Ham are asking for 80 million? Come on, no.
Listen, you know me, Aaron. We've talked about Rice when I've been with you and Saeed. Honestly,
what's Rice though?
Listen,
Basmati, Pilau.
Exactly. I have never been convinced, but last season I thought he had a fantastic system for West Ham, right? And he's got that leadership qualities.
Yeah,
but
he was all right.
I've got a question for you, Aaron, on here. Yeah? Do you think I'll put Camavinga coming here when you can see the way Van der Beek is being treated? He's wasted a year of his career. How if you're Camavinga, would you come to Man United?
No. For the wages, yeah.
I wouldn't. If I was him, I wouldn't come to Man United because under this manager, I don't think it's the right club to be progressing. I don't think he will necessarily elevate his game. He'll play in a better competition. Yes, he'll earn more money. Yes, he'll play against better teams, and he'll be able to showcase his talent to a broader audience, aka the world. But I don't necessarily think he will improve his game, learn something.
But look at that over there. He's not just talking to us, though. He's going to think, look at that. I've got Bill the comment here. He goes, Man United are ready to submit a bid. According to La Parisienne, Real Madrid and Chelsea are in talks with Camavinga's agent. So he's going to find out the best deal. Again, Man United are part of. But if you're telling me a player's worth 30 million euros, I think Man United are going to be in for him. Are you having a laugh?
That's ridiculous. That's only because of Corona and financial difficulty for some clubs, especially in France.
Yeah, and clubs.
And also because he's got 1 year left in his contract. Yeah, he's got 1 year left in his contract. Yeah. But I'll say this again, guys. I think this now confirms for me Camavinga's not happening to Man United. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Do you know why? Yeah. Do you know why I know? When Man United have to compete with other big clubs, with serious money and serious footballing structure, Man United always get absolutely headed out.
Let me get the table up from the French league from last season and see where Rennes finished. Rennes finished sixth, so they're not playing any European football. So there might be a chance he might leave. But Nurdin said, when it's a bidding war, we don't really do bidding wars.
For me, though, if he's worth 22 million, oh my God, Man United, regardless of the manager.
But that's the thing now. 22 million for someone like Camavinga is a steal, bro. We should be all over this.
Man. Even if it was to be there for 3 years, you could get triple that for him. Triple that in 3 years' time.
But I just fear that because you know how the English press and the English people think he's gonna come to the Premier League and people are going to start talking about he needs to acclimatize and he needs to do this and he's never played in the Premier League. And for me, the best way for someone to acclimatize to a new league or a new team is to play him. You'll never know how good someone is if you don't play him. I don't go to an office job yet. When I do go to a new office job, you train maybe for a week or two, you shadow someone for a week, and then you get thrown into the deep end. Go on. You have to do your job now. You don't shadow someone for a whole year. And this is what we've been doing with Van der Beek. Van der Beek's been shadowing for a whole season. Like, what more does he need to learn? Do you see what I mean? So,
yeah, I've got to listen.
I would if you bring a Camavinga in, it's to play him. I understand that you bring him off the bench for the first few games. That's cool, but the fifth, sixth, from the 10th game, let's say, from the 10th game, because then you'll have an estimate of how Premier League teams actually are in terms of physicality. Even physicality, bro. Why am I?
He's a physical player. He loves a challenge, Aaron. He's a physical player. He loves a challenge.
He loves a challenge. And Camavinga, let me tell you this for people who are watching, because you guys know I watch European football. Camavinga was meant to be in that France squad to go to the Euros, but he's so highly rated that they were like, you know what? Nah, let's just put him in the under 21 and try and win the Euros with that squad, because that squad was ridiculous as well.
I don't think so.
People let us know. Is he in the Olympic squad? Because that might change things, because then he won't be ready for the season.
Yeah,
I'll check that for you now, bro.
Yeah,
there we go. We got Abdul Vaz saying here, Pau Torres will be free to leave Villarreal for 65 million euros. Man United have included him on their list of months alongside bigger names like Rafael Varane. Mate. Appreciate what? I think again, listen, I'll say it again and again till it gets to some of you guys. If there was a trophy for a players you're linked in, Man United would be champions every season of that.
Social media. He's not in the Olympics.
Yeah.
He's not. Thank God he's not. He's not in the Olympic squad. No.
Oh, that's fine then. Well,
yeah, there we go.
That could make things a bit giddy then.
Listen, that's all I'm saying.
But then you got this one here, though.
I'm happy to be proven. Yeah, here we go. Man UFC have inquired, Aaron, about Harry Winks of Tottenham, but he's strictly regarded as a backup option.
You know what? Nah, you know what, bro? It's man.
The backup dancers. This is the backup dancers FC, mate. That's who we are, mate. Backup dancers.
It's Manchester Evening News, so I'm not really worried.
Yeah,
yo, that's what
you know. They just make up story. You know how easy it is to become a journalist nowadays.
It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Exactly.
Link with Man United, and then we just say, you know what, right? Get in there. You're like, oh, to get attraction. Because I remember, I'm not gonna lie to you, when I used to come from school, right? Monday to Wednesday.
See the headlines.
The headlines. I used to go past it and be like, what's happening there? The news. The Manchester news guy will be like, oh yeah, you had a link with this player. Guys, Schneider.
Cruz. I'll add to it. I'll add Cruz.
Yeah.
Fabregas. Thiago.
Man, I used to check it every day when I was coming back from school. Because, you know, it used to come in the lunchtime, doesn't it? Yeah, and it'd be ready. I'd come off the tram, be ready there. I'd be like, United are interested in Gaetan. Schneider. You know, all these players. And then every year I'd be like, oh, man.
We've been burnt, mate. We've been burnt.
So we've been burnt, man. I've seen this all before, man. We are easy, you know what I mean, to pick up that newspaper and see it, man. You know what I mean? That's the reality, mate. And Fabrizio Romano, man, you know what I mean? It's killing us, man. You know what I mean?
So you know what? Fabrizio Romano, I think, got absolutely played like a violin. The Tottenham version of Neil Ashton has been playing him big time, mate.
Yeah.
How many managers have they been linked to? Nuno's gone there now, finally.
Yeah.
Everton have got Rafa, even though Rafa told them a small club.
You know, when you look at it now, the clubs now are surviving in a way where I think, you know, 3 points ain't going to be easy anymore now, you know. There's top managers now. Before there was like, you know, you had the top four, Nuruddin and Aaron. You had the top four managers and then the rest were kind of mediocre. Now, you know, you're looking at, you know, the managers now, the difference will be the players, don't get me wrong. But also the managers now have to build a team to beat a press, to beat a low block, you know. Yeah. And that's the reality. Can Man United do that? Will Camavinga be here or will it be on the bench? My thing is, would Man United, for me, this is a very, 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 very awkward question. And I'm going to say it to you. Would we be willing to say, you know what, we're chasing Camavinga, but we miss out on the DM, on the natural DM? Yeah. And I'm not saying Camavinga isn't a DM or can play a DM, but I'm saying to you, what would it be? Because I just look at Man United, they're trying to chase this, and it will appease the fans. But for me, I would want to go and say to Leicester, listen, Ndidi, I'll have a bit of that. Yeah. Give us Ndidi, we'll give you 80 million, because and we'll probably give you a player. Maybe we'll give you, I don't know, let's say we gave Lingard, a few million.
I think Lingard could be great for Leicester.
Yeah.
And Leicester have got European aspirations.
Yeah.
And Leicester plays decent football and counter-attack, and he can play with these guys.
Man United are 3 clubs that are my Ings. He turned down a 4-year contract. Fair play to him, no Ings there, though. He's turned down a contract.
There we go.
At United, you might get double that wage, mate.
Exactly. And here he says, Man United are stood to be admirers of Danny Ings, but this summer admirations where the interest in Ings should probably end.
What kind of story is that? Tell us a second. You know, like a little story that you hear on.
Oh my God.
What do they call him? Charlie. What the famous news story guy, man?
Listen, you know.
Oh, man, what's this called, man?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Jack and Norris stories. Aaron, your last question. On the road, Aaron is Mr. Aaron UTD people. Subscribe to his channel. He's on the road to 40,000 people. Get on there, people, and get
11.
Subscribe, people.
It's road to 11,000, and people.
11. No, we got high aspirations, bro. It's a road to 20.
Absolutely. And, I'm gonna be live tonight, 7:30. The live shows are slowly coming back because, you know, the Euro's been taking up all of my time, and I haven't really been able to put out consistent content. But I'm live tonight with Manny and Bits and Bobs. Going to talk a bit of transfer as well. Talk about United and the season that's coming ahead. And people, make sure you tune in 7:30 p.m. UK time live on my channel.
You heard it, people. You heard it, people. You're getting it. But Aaron, we need to get you on this table, bro. On this table right here and there. So hopefully the next Straight Jacket podcast, fingers crossed, we all can be back together, where we will be doing 3 separate videos. Hopefully talking about the Euros as well, and talking about what's going on with Man United, because the boys need to get back together.
Absolutely.
I don't know if it's coming home.
It's coming home, man.
But we might have to get Aaron home. Aaron home first.
Then we can come home.
Then maybe we'll come home. But anyway, guys, you've been absolutely amazing. There's over 300 of you in here. Please like, share, subscribe. Man. Need to get on Saturday TV, road to 40,000, 50,000 people. Let's go. And then every one of you, big up. And other people that were in there talking about madness. We're not interested in that. None of us three are interested in all of that madness. We're just here to give an opinion about football. No drama, people. We are drama free. The only drama I'm interested in is about Man United drama.
And that's the wrong drama. You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's the only thing we're interested in. But big up to every one of you. Therapy Army. Let's be having ya.
Let's be having ya.
Kamavinga. Varane. Or could it be Ings, Mings, and Wings? Man United. Where, you know what I mean?
We'll be here, man.
We'll be here. Where that happens, we'll be there. Try to get in that stadium next season. But we just don't want to see McTominay, Fred, Lindelof, Maguire. We just don't want to see that. No. We don't want to see that. But Aaron, big up yourself, bro. Instagram, yes, Mr. Aaron UTD. Mr. Aaron UTD on Facebook as well, innit? And on
Twitter as well.
On Twitter as well. So people get on there. And Saeed TV everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Saeed TV everywhere. And you know me.
Podcast tonight, later on.
6 o'clock tonight is coming out, people. And you know me. Mr. Structure, that I've been getting the most things mentions. Everybody's there saying, you're not excited. I'm like, I ain't getting giddy. Unless I see them holding up the shirts, I ain't getting giddy. And I don't see them on the film. And like I said, like Aaron said, like Saeed said, if Man United sign these players, there'll be nowhere to hide for Ollie and the coaching team. Nowhere. Nobody. But peace, love, light, win, lose, draw, Glazers out, Bristol University bankers out. We keep that same energy, people. Love, take care, people. It's been an absolute pleasure.